myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top.
Yo, no, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want. I turn a business out of nothing into something I love. I got a poker face, but honestly, I'm not one to bluff. I flip a switch, never miss, man, I always stay up. Don't let them see you, bitch, always have a plan to stay tough. This life ahead of you ain't easy, it was built to be rough. But that's what makes a personality, is tragedy, bruh. So keep your head on your shoulders, now we ain't...
Hey!
She made us an intro. Go, Erin. I can never point right there.
And I hit the buttons correctly, right, Christy?
You totally nailed the button
I
hitting.
didn't count it down completely, but it was close, so that's okay.
It was good. It was good.
How's everybody doing? How are you doing tonight, ladies? What's going on?
Well, you know, it's Friday, so I can't complain.
It's Friday, and here we are.
Yeah.
No one has better plans, Nicole?
Well, I'm with you ladies tonight. I have a wedding tomorrow, if anyone cares.
You're getting married again?
Yes. Yes, I sure am.
Oh, I thought you were going to play like the wedding march or something.
No, my teacher bestie's daughter is getting married and I'm invited. Okay. And it's supposed to be pouring rain, Mike Shaw.
It's not a tennis wedding again like last time.
No, it is not a tennis wedding where we play pickleball. I will be wearing high heels. Somebody stop me. I will be wearing high heels. Like
we want photos to prove it.
Dang.
Are you the one that said that you don't wear heels?
I don't wear heels, but I'm about to tomorrow.
Uh-oh.
I don't know what and it's going to be raining, like pouring rain. I think this is going to go badly for me.
Okay, so welcome everybody in the audience. I see we have quite a few people so far. Hello, who do we have? Mike Shaw, Mama Cracker, Jay. I know some people, I don't know all people. I guess you ladies might know some of them. So we're going to talk tonight about some of our fitness things that are going on in our life and what our goals are and what we're doing, and get your take on that and see what you guys are doing and what you're up to. So, I guess we'll go clockwise. Christy, why don't you tell us a little bit about what's going on with what you're doing for fitness, working out? I've heard a little bit of it, and I want to see how it's going.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't know how it's going. I mean, I'm not happy with how it's going because the scale just keeps going up and up and up, ladies. But I will tell you what I'm doing. So I interviewed Coach Bronson. And he gave me a lot of information about some of it having to do with macros and some of it having to do with workouts, plus a bunch of other information. But I took what he said about macros and I took it to heart because he was talking about protein, specifically women heading into perimenopause and menopause and needing to make sure that that protein is enough protein. And so he talked, Nicola's like, yes. So he talked about what he calls the 1-to-1-to-1, because he says ratios like 70-30 and 60-40 don't really mean much. And so you've got to go by, he said, a good starting point, not ending point, but starting point is for every pound of lean body mass, do a gram of protein and a gram of fat, unless the caveat to that was if that's very close, like if you're a lady and that's very close to 100 pounds, like he doesn't want ladies going below 100 grams of protein. Yeah. You know, so I haven't tracked anything since I was keto. I was tracking when I was keto for carb reasons, right? To keep, and then when I went carnivore, I like stopped with the tracking. So I really have never tracked my protein. So I started doing that. And you know, at first I was like trying to hit like 115, and then Erin, you said something about 160, and I was like, dang,
I'm doing something completely different though, so don't use me.
Yeah,
individual.
You said that, and I was like, well, maybe. I mean, I've never done this before, so I'm not hitting 160, but I upped it a little from 115, and it's kind of a range. If I'm between like 125 and 140-ish, you know, that's pretty typical. And then, yeah, the fat wasn't a problem. Like I was already getting plenty of fat because, you know, bite butter and all that delicious things. But so, you know, to up my protein without necessarily needing to add more fat, the way that I've done that is I've added like a can of salmon with my lunch and, you know, some prime protein, stuff like that, added in. Just those couple of things really got, because, I'm a carnivore, right? So I'm eating a lot of meat. So it wasn't that many grams. Yeah, right?
Yeah, we want to see the flex. It's Friday.
Okay.
Can't see it.
I know. Next time I'll have to wear a tank top. So I started doing that. I've been doing that. Basically, today's like the last day of my second week. So 2 weeks. So, and then I instituted like some different workouts instead of just, whatever workout challenge I was on, or instead of just fitting in fitness, I made it a point. So 2 days a week is like leg day, where I do my squats, I do my lunges, and I do my deadlifts, with the goal of each time that I do that, I'm either going to increase the weight or increase the reps by a little bit, and then making sure to take those rest days in between. So 2 lower body days followed by 2 upper body days. So it's like lower body, upper body rest, lower body, upper body rest, kind of like that. So tomorrow will be leg day again. Today I didn't. So I kind of have 2 rest days, like Thursday and Friday are rest, but like on Friday I try to do some flexibility. So today I did it with my students. So we did some yoga, we did some stretches. I did do some tricep dips because I had to show them how to do tricep dips. So I did do some tricep dips today. But
cool.
But yeah, the scale's gone up 6 pounds in 2 weeks, ladies.
Okay. Well, there could be other stuff going on. I mean, your body's going, what are you doing to me with all these workouts? It's not used to that. So
yeah, it's not. So I don't know. I'm committed for 6 weeks, but if I outgrow my pants, I think Coach Bronson owes me a new pair.
Holy moly.
So Nicole, what are you up to?
Holy cow. A lot. I do want to say, I hate the scale. I hate the scale. Everyone throw your scale out the window and in the garbage.
It's only a tool, people. Seriously.
I'm not gonna get into the scale conversation now, but I will say it measures weight, not body fat. But yeah, I agree with Coach Bronson. I actually did a conversation with Bart K recently about the topic of ketosis, and we did talk about fat and protein. And before I get into my fitness thing, I just want to touch on Chrissy, because this has been a topic of conversation on my channel for at least the last week, this specific topic. So when it comes to people chasing ketosis, the reason I don't agree with that is because in order to get to a high level of ketosis, you have to drop your protein way down for your ketones to go as high as people are trying to get them to be, which is not good long term for your liver and kidneys. It can lead to damage. So when my weight loss was stalled and I was gaining weight, it's because of that advice that you hear all the time, like up your fat, up your fat, up your fat. Well, that's not good, because you up your fat, and what most people do is they drop their protein, because now you're upping your fat. So what I did to kick my weight loss back in gear, and I'm feeling stronger, I'm feeling better, I'm dropping weight again, I'm feeling freaking amazing, and I'll talk about why I'm feeling strong, like what I'm doing. But what I did is I kept the mass the same, so I'm not in a huge calorie deficit or under eating. I increased my protein, and I decreased my fat a little bit, but the mass is the same. So I'm not like decreasing my overall intake. So I did up my protein, and that has helped immensely. I'm losing weight again. I'm sleeping better. I feel better. And that's where, if you are stalled, if you are gaining weight, eating high fat and all that stuff, that might be why, is because you're eating too much fat and not enough protein. So you have to find that balance for you. And I agree, 1-to-1 ratio is a great starting point. So start with, 1-to-1 fat protein, and then make your adjustments from there. So I definitely agree with Coach Bronson. I talked to Coach Steven, and Bart K about this very topic, and both of them actually said the same exact thing. So I'm glad Chrissy brought that up, because that's been a topic of conversation the last week. And that's where I think some people who are struggling with weight loss, especially women, I hear talking to me about this, that could be the culprit. Is there a lot of people maybe dropping their protein too low and have their fat too high, because there's a misconception with keto equaling ketosis, but that's not what you should be chasing. You can be fat adapted without being in ketosis 24/7. It's very normal for you to go in and out of ketosis, not on purpose. It's just physiologically that's what happens. But I think because of that's mainstream, and what you see online is people trying to get in ketosis. In order to achieve that, you do have to drop your protein too low, and that's what I think is causing some of those trouble. But yeah, I didn't mean to go on my high horse, but that was just what we've been talking about a lot this week. And I think that's an important topic to kind of bring up, because there are more people than me, Christy, and all these people who are experiencing weight gain on this, and that could be a good starting gauge, and kind of like a first thing to try to see if that works, making those adjustments. But anyway, so what I've been doing in fitness is I am training for my first powerlifting meet. My goal is to do my first powerlifting meet before I turn 45, which is next year. So I want to spring. I already have a date in mind and a location and who I'm going to register with. Spring of 2025, I'm going to do my first powerlifting meet, which is back squat, deadlift, and bench. So I am doing a training program online. I just started this week, and I tested my strength on the deadlift and bench 2 days ago. And my 1 rep max, which is how much I can lift one time and not be able to lift anymore, was about 212 pounds on the deadlift, 127 pounds on the bench. My back squat sucks because my legs suck. I have bad knees, but I'm going to work on that. So I honestly don't know what my back squat is. But when I tested it this week, I haven't lifted like that, like power lifted, in over 2 years. So I wanted to get a new starting point. And I did a post on this, but I'm feeling strong, and I'm very surprised. My deadlift at 90%, which means I still had a little bit more gas in the tank. I was at 175 for the deadlift, which is pulling the barbell off the ground up to your waist. And then my bench was about 105, and I still had some gas in the tank. So that's my new starting point. So my goal is to get to at least 135 on the bench, which would be a new personal record. And I want to get to 225 on the deadlift by meet. So yeah. And tomorrow I'm actually going to test my back squat. So I'll let you know where that is. But that's my fitness goal.
Awesome.
I think women over 40, especially for we women on the panel, although Christy's old as dirt.
That makes me old as dirt too.
Excuse me. I'm going to save my 30 marks for later. I will.
Well, she's a little dirtier than me. Okay, just a little.
So we're gonna get into this, but women over 40 need to be lifting more weights, because that is when sarcopenia, the loss of lean muscle mass, starts in your late 30s, early 40s. So weight training becomes more important. But for me, I love lifting heavy things. I love the barbell. I love powerlifting. So having a competition or an end goal in mind keeps me motivated. So yeah, so that's what I started this week, and I'm super stoked.
So that's awesome. Nicole, can I ask you, where do you do that? Do you go to the gym, or do you have that stuff in your Jetson's house?
I go to the same gym as Coach Bronson and Coach Nat. Erin actually noticed that before me, because they literally live across the street from me. Like I can see their building from my parking garage.
I know that I've seen that thing that town square thing. I'm pretty sure I saw that in one of Coach Nat's Instagram posts, and I went back and I was like, holy crap.
But yeah, so I can walk to the gym.
Okay.
I was going to Planet Fitness, but they don't have barbells. I like the loose barbells. But yeah, I've been using the barbells. Machines are great, But when I'm trying to work on the compound lifts, I need a barbell, but I do accessories as well, which we can get into how I train and how each of us train, and maybe we can give each other tips. But yeah, I actually have to go to a gym. I can't have a barbell. I live in a condo.
You
But
don't wanna
yeah,
drop
I
that
need a
through your
barbell
floor.
for what I'm specifically training for.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's good to have people around to spot you too,
I
depending
do
on what
ask
you're
people to
doing.
spot me when I
Yeah.
get to I didn't this time because I was only doing 1 rep, but when I do more than 1 rep, especially on
Yeah.
the bench, I
Oh,
do
yeah.
ask a guy if they're good looking. I mean, I try to go to them, but I do ask a guy to spot me because if I'm looking up at them, I want to be looking up at something nice. So
You wanna look at oh, you're sweet.
I
I
want
just
something nice
remember
to
benching
look
the
at.
things that you have to make to get some of those out, so just don't make any sounds coming out of anywhere else. But anyway, that's a story for another day.
How about you, Erin? What you got going on?
So
Yeah, you were like, don't go by my 160. I'm doing something different. Okay, different. Tell me.
no,
I'm doing
I
something
just meant
different, she
because
said.
of of like like I don't know, I guess you'd say the physique aspect of it because
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of I don't know for sure. I'm toying around with the idea of doing a competition like I guess it would be bikini because that's like the starting point, right? With the bodybuilding.
Okay.
And I don't know, just the further that I get into it and I realize like, whoa, I'm building muscle, like I might be able to do this. It's like becoming very intriguing to me, but I'm scared shitless, by the way because of
Mm-hmm.
it because you know what it is it's really cool and I'm like these women are beautiful and I admire the strength and everything and the discipline that goes into this but that whole dieting down to like a unhealthy like body fat to get on stage.
Mm.
I'm a little nervous about putting myself through that and a little nervous about how that might affect me being someone that has like autoimmune conditions and
Mm.
stuff. I don't know if that's like I need to look into it more and see what my options are and whatnot. But I'm doing Coach Nat's program, the Keto Bikini Academy. I've been working with her program since October.
Yes.
And speaking of the protein and the fat and the macros and all of that, I can say that I saw major changes when I started following the macros that she gave me. Like when I started eating more protein and dropping the fat, like it was like night and day compared to what it had. And I had already lost weight and I was already making gains, but that was a game changer. Like I don't know what it is about following those. It's like magic numbers to me almost. If I follow that stuff, like it continues to get better and better. Like my strength, the way I actually see the recomp forming. I'm actually at a point now, it's funny, I'm actually still slowly losing weight. So now I'm having to add more to what I eat because I don't want to lose any more weight. I still want to build muscle, but I don't want to get so lean that if I do want to go into a competition or whatever, I have like no starting point to be able to lose. So I think when you get to the point where your metabolism is good and you're eating enough protein and all of that stuff is balanced correctly, that you'll definitely see like a change with that. Like for sure. There's something with that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not giving up. It's just that the reason I made this change was because I had sort of slowly gained weight, right?
Yeah.
Slowly gained weight. And then it was like I made this change to see what would happen. And it was like, oh, you didn't want to slowly gain weight? Good, let's gain weight really fast.
Yeah,
So,
no, but yeah,
yeah.
stick to that stuff, and yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
can't say enough good things. I know it's a pain,
mhm.
but for me, it's not a pain. I like to keep track of stuff. I'm just weird like that. I know not everybody likes doing that, you
Yeah.
know, but
Yeah, I do like numbers and stuff, but like and I put it in the morning and it's not so bad, but then today at lunch I was hungry, so I keep remembering and then forgetting that I ate 2 more eggs I need to put in there.
well, maybe your body's trying to tell you something if you're hungry, right?
Yeah, I know I was
You
hungry for
know?
breakfast. I was hungry for breakfast today, so I did eat breakfast. And then lunchtime came around and I was hungry. And then after school, I was like, if I don't eat this ribeye before I go on with my low carb ladies, I'm not gonna make it. So I like rushed home, threw a ribeye in the skillet.
We were all the same. We have to eat now.
Yes, eat now. But like for me, it's like 4:20 p.m. But yeah, I was
That's true. I'm taking for granted that you're on California time and it's, you know, whatever time here. But so whatever happened, Christy, you were talking about getting bands and different equipment that you were going to use. Whatever happened with that?
Well, those were coming from Carrie at My Metamorphosis. She had gotten them and somebody gave her some and said, send these to Christy. Like somehow they know who I am. I'm like, okay. So I haven't gotten them yet. Like I keep waiting for this package to show up from Carrie. I should probably ask her if she sent it by now because we're supposed to be, we're supposed to be going live in like another week and a half or something to talk about that. In fact, I need to make the thumbnail. But anyways, and we're going to do some jump roping. So I'm excited to incorporate some jump roping. I did get a jump rope. I'm not like, I do it sometimes right now, but I like doing like jump rope sprints. So like similar to sprinting. So like full speed with the jump rope, you know, and then take a break.
Like almost like intervals, right? Yeah.
Yes. And then one day I tried like a full minute of jump roping and I did do it. I did 3, like a minute and then a rest and then a minute. Oh, that's no joke. And you feel it in your arms, like go figure, from that jump rope. So I'm excited to get more into like a little bit more jump roping, especially because it's just flipping cold in the morning. And like this weekend, we're going to have 3 days of rain. Like I'm supposed to sprint tomorrow and I'm not sprinting in the rain.
Do you think Christy should be telling us about it being cold outside?
Girl, we just got 6 inches or inches of snow. It was like
ice you got it too down there in DC.
It was my Jeep was skidding out and it was insane. Like none of the roads were treated this morning. Like, yeah, it was pretty bad. It actually just stopped snowing. It started snowing at 3 a.m. and just stopped about an hour ago.
So when you say the roads were treated, I don't even know what that means.
They were not they weren't plowed.
No, I know, but like we don't have that here, is what I'm saying.
No, like you sold your ribeye here, we throw it all in the street. Usually way too much. Even if it's not going to snow, just in case, right?
Redmond's salt.
Virginia? Did I just say Virginia?
What?
I'm going to get us
rated G, Erin. Rated G.
Virginia. Do they brine the roads down there like they do here, Nicole?
Yeah, they use Redmond sea salt.
No, I'm talking.
So what? Then you just go outside and like
brine the roads. Be right back.
The street.
Bye, Erin.
What?
Christy, you're leading.
I'm not even in charge. I have no buttons. I can click nothing. That was supposed to be her job, and she just left.
Well, what she did? Okay, I'm taking over.
Okay, well, go ahead. Right, I mean, we can't click anything either.
We can't click anything, but what we can do is we can welcome some people from the chat. We're sorry we can't display your stuff, but our host, like, she kind of abandoned us. I'm not sure what happened, but
I don't know. Oh, there she is.
Sorry. I told Christy this before we went. I think I said it when you were here too, that my daughter fell in the parking lot at Dunkin' Donuts after swim practice. So of course she comes busting into my office. Like she knows I'm doing this, but
well, at least get on the camera.
What?
What's up, daughter?
What are you kidding me? You're never gonna see her walk by. She knows better than that.
Well, I kind of hijacked your stream.
Yeah, I could hear you guys talking like over my shoulder when I was talking to her, but I have no idea what you were saying because I was paying attention to her to make sure she
because you weren't paying attention to the stream you're supposed to be leading.
Yeah, I'm like, I can't click anything, so Erin just abandoned us.
Stream in a second if I had to for my kid. Sorry, ladies. She comes first.
Well, then I need your StreamYard password.
That's funny.
So I can log in and take over.
I think she's okay.
Look what just happened, Nicole.
What were we talking about? Renee,
wait. I have to do my Renee thing.
Okay.
Renee's here.
She's only 20-something minutes late. I love you, Renee. You're getting better.
I'm a little late on seeing who's here. So let's show some people. Hello, Mike Shaw.
He
I
left
think he
already.
left already.
He's
Jay
gone.
left already.
Christy,
Yeah,
she's
Jay's
only
gone.
showing people because she heard us trying to welcome people into the
Right?
chat when she
Oh,
abandoned her
like,
own stream.
I
Oh.
really didn't know you're doing that. Karen is here.
Hi, Karen.
If I'm missing anybody, I'm sorry. There are a lot of comments here. Addie.
Meat gives you diabetes.
Susie, happy Friday.
What's up, Susie?
Hi, Karen. Hi, Mike. Annabella is here. Good morning. Wait, where is Annabella from again? If she's saying good morning to us.
Yeah.
Australia?
I believe she's in Australia, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Did I say hi, Cindy? Or yep, no, Cindy's here.
Hey, Cindy.
Cindy already said Susie. Wow.
There's a bunch of people
scrolling
here.
by.
Greg's
really bad at
here.
the button
Bruce is
pushing.
Let's jump
here.
more health.
Yeah,
Hello?
hi, Let's Junk More Health. Best name. I
What's
love that
up?
name.
Deb is
I always
here.
say
Hi,
that. Hi,
Deb.
Deb. Hello, Deb.
Hi, Deb.
And who else did I see?
Greg?
Just Jason, keto and more. Good evening.
Jason.
My weight loss life.
What's up, Greg?
Greg, how you doing? Long time no speak. Rick is here.
Quack, quack.
Yes, I
Why
already
is
quacked
Mr.
it, Rick.
Ducky in the tub?
You don't
Is
want to
Mr.
know, Aaron. Let it go. Let
Wait,
it go.
we can't let it
He's
go.
getting all cleaned
Oh,
up for his
no.
feast.
Rick, how many duckies are in the tub with you, Rick? How many duckies?
Wait a second. I can't say. Never mind. I can't say what, but we can talk about ducks in a tub. Come on. Am I missing anybody? I don't think. Oh, Bruce is here. Where's Bruce? Howdy,
What's up,
Bruce.
Hey, Bruce.
And I know that Renee is here, and I think that is everybody, unless somebody else popped in. I think we're good.
Wait.
Lady
What?
Fixator.
Renee says, Nicole, you have to sing for my birthday, not just play music.
second.
All right.
Wait, where am I missing this?
That's all the way at the bottom. You're not good at the button pushing.
I'm not good at this at all.
We have to sing. I don't have a sound for that, but we'll sing.
Here you go. Why?
All right,
'Cause
we're gonna
Happy
sing. We're
Birthday's
gonna
licensed
sing.
and we don't.
We're gonna
Yeah.
sing. Do we want
That's right. We
to
can't afford it.
jazzify it, or do we want to sing regular?
Well, are we gonna sing
Happy
"Have Yourself a
birthday
Merry Little Christmas"?
What?
Are we gonna sing "Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas"?
No, we're gonna sing Happy Birthday. Renee's turning 40.
She's younger than all three of us. That's amazing.
Happy birthday, Renee.
Happy birthday, Renee.
birthday to you. Happy birthday
to
you. Happy birthday, dear Renee. Happy birthday to you.
Renee, I'm pretty sure you're sorry you said that now.
Not like we were like, "Happy birthday, Mr. President."
And Nicole's gone. We did title this Low Carb Ladies Off the Rails. You knew this was happening.
Well, listen, we spoke for a few minutes about what we were supposed to speak about.
We started
We're only
off
half
good.
an hour in.
We did.
I'm not good at the comments. Just talk amongst yourselves.
Hey,
Whatever.
Eat My
I don't
Shorts
know.
said I sounded like Marilyn
And
Monroe. Thank
Renee
you.
said she can die now. Just saying.
But Eat My Shorts says I sounded like Marilyn Monroe. That's what I was going for. Hell yeah.
Oh,
Thank
Eat
you.
My Shorts.
Eat My Shorts, maybe not so much.
Hey.
Might not be totally
Do we
accurate.
know Eat My Shorts? Oh,
Okay.
man, you guys are killing me.
Eat My Shorts, Christy.
Yeah.
So Christy, I don't know if this
Yes.
was before or after my daughter barged in the room to talk about her ice fall. We were talking about equipment. You were talking
Right.
about the
Yes,
bands.
yes.
Did we finish that topic?
Well, I mean, what I was going to say is I don't have the bands yet, but I am using like some dumbbells that are adjustable. And I will say that I am feeling stronger. I am able to, like, I have been upping the weight or upping the reps as I'm doing this. So each time I work out, you know, it's getting better and I'm getting stronger. So I mean, I don't know if I'm doing it correctly. I don't have Coach Nat, right? I didn't sign up for a program, but there you go.
You sorry.
Hi, Ellie.
I really need to learn how to work this thing.
Yeah, you do, Erin.
Turn it off.
You guys
Erin's
be
fired.
patient. She's not a pro like me. I
So-
mean,
I'm not a pro at this. I am not. In fact, Greg is in the audience. He's going to say, "I'm sorry, you're not running the stream next
yeah,
week."
you're not allowed.
You're not allowed to do it.
But look, Ellie's here. Ellie's here, and she's sad that she missed us going off the rails.
Ellie. She's here.
Oh, she missed me
Here she
singing like
is.
Marilyn Monroe. I sounded just like Marilyn. I looked like her too.
Yeah, it was an amazing transformation, Ellie. You should have been here 5 minutes ago.
I wonder what Marilyn Monroe did for working out. I don't know. Just throw that out there.
I don't know.
I'm sure she wasn't powerlifting. That's too badass.
I'm probably the only one in the chat and on the screen right now who's powerlifting.
For sure. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Like, don't even ask me how much weight I'm lifting because it's embarrassing.
Not ladylike. No, just
like after you hear Nicole's numbers, you don't even want to know what I'm doing. You don't want to know.
Well, I'll talk a little bit about equipment. I'm trying to put together a gym in my basement, which is great because I have space. It just needed to be cleared. But I finally broke down and I bought an adjustable weight bench and some more dumbbells and whatnot. And what a difference working out someplace where you can drop the weights on the floor and not have to worry about it. So you're able to lift heavier and not worrying about having to lay down and spring yourself up and like throw your back out of whack. I don't know if you know what I mean by that, but like now I just kind of chuck them to the side and move along. So, but yeah, it's nice to have those little things at home. But I said to my husband, if I do get a rack and like a barbell and like some plates and whatnot, I'm going to need him there to spot me because there's no way I'm doing that and like killing myself in my basement. He'll come home and I'll be like, you know,
he'll find you like pinned under the.
Yeah. When I'm looking at like these reviews and like doing research on ordering this equipment, I'm seeing so many times where they're saying this about the bench pressing, people dying benching in their homes. Have you heard this? For benching from the bar, like landing on their neck and not having like the spotter rods or a spotter, and they can't get it off.
That's why you need a hot guy standing behind you. That's what I do at the gym. I find a hot guy and say, "Excuse me, sir, can you spot me?" And then when I lift, I like look up and just try not to breathe in his face. It's good.
Excuse me, ma'am. Did you see ribeye before you worked out? What's that smell?
Yeah, I don't think I just am going to skip the bench press. That's, I think, my solution.
You're going to skip the growling, Christy?
Yeah, I'm just not going to do it.
You can do it with dumbbells on the floor.
Yes, that's true. Yes. And I do have like a yoga mat. I've done it that way. We used to have a little bench in the garage, but like we got rid of our treadmill and that bench and stuff because, you know, the cars needed to park in the garage. Go figure. So the bench and the
gym.
I know. Well, it was a gym and now it's a place to park cars. I don't think it's going to go back the other way.
So all kidding aside, I was using a bench. I was using an actual children's picnic bench from my daughter's Pottery Barn picnic table set.
Whoa.
Like literally because it was big enough to hold me and strong enough, but I just put like a blanket on it to cushion it. It did its job, but it's not the same as having a real one that's cushioned.
Right.
Has an incline and everything. So I'm so excited. Doesn't take much.
When you get that all set up, are you gonna you got to post that? I want to see it. I want to see it.
Yeah, I already posted a little clip about like how horrible the basement is. I mean, it was a nasty storage area for like a long time. You know, like you have like those spots in your house where it's just like wasted space and you're not using it appropriately. That's what it was. 10 million things that we didn't need that we've held on to for 20 years for no reason. And now I'm like willing to get rid of them because I'd rather have the the gym than the stuffed animals from 8 million years ago. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Getting rid of your kids' stuff and all of that.
I mean, our house is just small, but you know, when one of my kids moves out, I will probably turn their bedroom into a workout space for me. It's going to be a while still, but you know.
So Addie says powerlifting, that takes calories, macros, and a big calculator.
Especially for the amount of weight I lift, you need like a big calculator.
I'm picturing like Vanna turning the letters on what is that?
Wheel of Fortune. The old school one where she actually had to turn the big box around.
Yeah.
Well,
yes.
to continue the conversation, what do you all do for your workouts? I don't think we really got into that, right? We just talked about our fitness goals and stuff, but what do you guys do for your workouts?
So I already talked about, I do the squats, the deadlifts, and the lunges, and I do 3 sets of those. The number of reps depends on the weight. So like when I up the weight, usually the reps come down a little bit, and then I up the reps again, and then I up the weight again. So kind of like that. For upper body, I do like a compound movement of like a bicep curl to like a shoulder press, you know? I do some push-ups, which I'm not doing on the floor. I have like a low table. And I'm doing them on that. And I'm doing 3, I think I'm up to like 3 sets of 12 on those. What else am I doing? Oh, like a bent over row, like tricep kickback combination. Cause I don't want to do a bunch of things. Like I want to keep it to a minimum. I can't stand there for like an hour doing this, you know? And then like a reverse fly, like for back. So those are like the 4 upper body things I'm doing. And then with the leg things I mentioned. And then, like I said, I still throw in my sprinting or my jump rope, or like, you know, I'll do like a flexibility type of day on Friday. Like I said, today I did that with my class. So it's just a combination of like some yoga poses, like warrior 1 and warrior 2 we did today. We did tree pose today, and then just a combination of different stretching that we have to do because they have to get ready for their flexibility part of the fitness test that they have to do. So so I just did that with them today. So that's what I throw in on a Friday is some kind of flexibility. So that's kind of what I'm doing. It works for me because my workout, including all the sets with the rest in between and then the jump rope or the sprints, I can get that done in like 35 minutes, which is kind of what I need to do. I need to like have my coffee in the morning and then do my workout, and then get ready for work. I can't do it after because it's not going to happen. So I'm a morning person, so it's got to fit in before because it's not happening at this time of day. This is like I go into I'm either going live on YouTube or I'm relaxing. Like
You're a crazy woman on YouTube. You like a lot every single day.
Right,
that's my workout. I know. And I'm going live again tomorrow morning with Dustin, Keto Simple. And then on Sunday, I got invited to the Carnivore Roundtable with Coach Bronson. Like I couldn't turn that down.
I'll be there too.
And Nicole will be there too.
But every day, I'm like, how the heck does she have time for all this?
Well, because my kids are teenagers and they are, they clean up after themselves. They cook for themselves.
They do?
Mostly.
What kind of teenagers do you have?
The good kind that I raised.
And I'll send you mine. We'll do a little child exchange program.
Yeah, I mean,
child exchange program.
Child exchange. You want to give me 1 girl for 2 boys?
Well, aren't boys easier? I've always heard that.
I don't know if that's
they're a little more self-sufficient. I don't know. She's pretty self-sufficient.
They're very self-sufficient. They would not come in here to tell me that they fell. They would not. I would find out 3 weeks later. I fell 3 weeks ago, and like
they'll come home with a sling.
Yeah.
Well, if mine didn't fall, she wouldn't come in and talk to me at all. So,
So, Krista, you had questions. I know I'm taking over the stream for Erin. You're welcome.
That's okay.
You had questions when we were chatting on IG about your workouts and all that stuff that we were going to steer the conversation. Did you still? I forget what they are, but I knew things were coming up when we were chatting.
I kind of have our Instagram chat open, and I don't exactly remember. But one of the questions I had was just about like. So Coach Bronson did tell me like, okay, if you're going to do lower body and you're going to be like, you're trying to not take forever and forever. He told me to focus on those 3 exercises that I mentioned. But upper body, I didn't really ask him about. So I just kind of put those together. Like, is there something that I should be substituting that would work that would be better than like the 4 that I mentioned that I'm doing? Or is that going to be pretty good to get like my arms, back, shoulder kind of thing? I had that question. I don't know if I put that in Instagram chat. I just don't have any guidance or direction on upper body stuff.
Yeah. So you have dumbbells at home, right?
I do. They're adjustable. So they go from like without any weight. I'm not sure I thought it was 1.5, but maybe it's 3 pounds. I don't know. And then it goes up in 6-pound increments. So I can do like 6 pounds, 9 pounds, 12 pounds. Goes up to, I think, 24 pounds, per hand.
Yeah, so I always start my workouts, and I think Coach Bronson's the same actually, because I've seen some of his live stream workouts. I always start with compound movements first.
Yeah, I like those.
So the 3 compound movements are the ones I do specifically because I'm training for a specific thing. But compound movements are just exercises that focus on multiple muscle groups at one time. So like the squat, you're focusing on your core, your glutes. Depending on if you're doing front or back, your quads or your hamstrings. If you're doing bench, you're focusing on your biceps, obviously your chest, your lats, because everything's tight. So you're focusing on your entire upper body doing chest. You don't need a barbell to do that. You can do that at home. You can do, if you have a bench, you can just do dumbbell bench presses. They're awesome. If you have an adjustable bench, you can do incline. Which works different muscle groups, but your entire upper body. But I'm a big proponent on accessory movements too, outside of compound movements. So I do a lot of shoulder press, tricep kickback, which I think you mentioned. You can also do bicep curls. You could do bicep curls differently. So you can do the regular, but you can also do hammer. So if you hold the dumbbell like vertically, it works different muscle groups of your bicep. And it's the same with your shoulder press. If you can shoulder press this way, you can shoulder press this way. So you can, I like the dumbbells because it's more versatile. You can hit different groups just by holding the dumbbell a different way with the same exercise. So that's what I would do is accessory movements, but hitting different muscle groups just by switching the way you're holding the dumbbell. So if you're doing a bicep curl one way, like one day just doing it the regular, the other way do hammer, which is where the dumbbell is facing this way. And you'll hit different.
That was going to be my question. Like, does that mean I do like, so what you're saying is, because I have 2 upper body days. So like one day do traditional and then the second day do hammer.
If you're going to work your bicep, because you're working your bicep differently. You're not working, like you'll notice when you try it, you'll notice that if you hold it regular, you're hitting more of the top of your bicep. But if you do hammer, you're working more of the side. So just by switching your grip and switching the position of the dumbbell, you hit different muscle groups. So you can work the same muscle, but different parts of the muscle.
And also with like there's a big difference when I'm doing the alternating dumbbell curls versus both arms. Like, you can go a little, I feel like I can go a little heavier when I'm alternating versus both of them with the hammers or the regular curls. But so there's
and then another thing is like with your triceps, like a lot of women do the kickback, but you can also do, I forget what it's called. I think it's Arnold.
Behind. And then of course you have the tricep dips and all of that stuff too. But
you can do dips with your just on a couch and just push yourself up like a reverse push up in a way.
I did those today on the picnic benches outside with the kids. So I showed them how to do them. And then I was like, all right, let's go. And they're like, oh, that's easy. I'm like, yeah, you get over here. Cause they watched me do it. Oh, that's going to be easy. I'm like,
well, you're doing planks too. So you can either increase the time or you can do weighted. And if you don't have weight plates, you can just use books or whatever and start doing weighted planks, because you'll work your core, but you'll also add resistance to your arms because you're holding yourself up, right? So, I mean, there's different ways you can do things without like going crazy with weight or whatever. Just throw a book on your back and you'll add more resistance in that way rather than doing time. Add more resistance.
Yeah, I haven't done planks. I mean, I did planks in November and then I got like calluses on my elbows. from
Aw.
doing them. So I did a few in December, and I haven't been doing too many planks. I've kind of switched back over to push-ups.
Yep.
So I've been focusing on push-ups recently. I just can't do them all. Like I try to incorporate them and then kind of switch it up. But like I said, if my workout goes too much past 35 minutes, I know I'm going to like burn out and quit. Like, you know, it's not my favorite thing. Like I know I need to do it, right? And I'm going to do it. But yeah, I can't be, it's not going to be me working out for an hour or whatever. Not going to happen. I need to like knock it out and then move on.
When we were working out before, she had us on a different plan, like before the holidays, where it was like 3 full body workouts, and they would take like over an hour. And there were some optional workouts in between, but it was like 3 days where they were your main workouts. And now it's like you're doing 4 days, you're doing splits, and they're only like maybe a half an hour, 35 minutes a piece. If you like go right through them and don't dawdle. And even though you're working out more days of the week, it's just like easier for some. It's not, I don't want to say easier, that's the wrong word to use, but it's taking up less time. It's more, you feel like you can fit it in better, you know? So, and planks were in this one too, in one of the core workouts. So I'm starting to love my planks again.
Yeah, I need to maybe get back to those. But let me tell you, maybe someday when I retire from teaching, right? Because it's like I'm a mom. I get up, I got to get my kid up and go to high school, and then I teach all day, and then I've got my YouTube. It's like I can't also then do, like you were saying, over an hour workout.
Yeah.
Like it's too many things. Like I enjoy it, but not that much.
Yeah, that's one of the questions you had, like working, like maximizing your workout. That's why. So like, for instance, one of my sessions, and again, I understand I train differently, but this is just an example of my next session that I'm doing tomorrow actually is back squat, close grip bench press, row. So I'll probably just use the regular rower. And then just dumbbell lateral raises, which are when you have your dumbbells and you lift it up, or you
yes, I've been doing. Yes, I know.
And then sit-ups. That's literally it. And
okay,
if I were to slim this down to 30 minutes or 35 minutes, so I'm in the gym for about an hour, but I have a different end goal in mind. But if I were to trim this down to like 35 minutes, I would focus on compound movement first, and then maybe do 1 or 2 accessory things. So for you, Chrissy, it might just be push-ups or whatever, because compound movements are the best bang for your buck because you're working multiple muscle groups at the same time. So that's the easiest way to maximize your workout. So my split is similar. I think it's like upper lower. But I work whole body and I don't work out every day. I have a break in between. But that's what I do. So if I were to trim that down, I would do compound for sure. And then maybe I'll do 1 or 2 accessories and then that's it. But I keep it upper body focused or lower body focused. Sometimes I'll do whole body depending on how I'm feeling, but compound exercises are the most bang for your buck if you are under a time limit.
Yeah, and it also keeps my brain like more engaged, It's like less boring because you have to kind of think about what you're doing more.
Yeah.
Where if I'm just sitting there doing curls, I'm like, okay, when are these going to be over?
You might change though. You might end up like really, really enjoying it, and then
okay, maybe.
She's like,
I like doing that stuff. I don't know.
I'm skeptical.
But yeah, I agree with the push-ups and all that. It's like when you're saying that, I'm thinking like prison exercises. You're dealing with what you got, and you're getting stronger. Think of it that way.
Ellie says, does sitting on the toilet count as a squat? I think that, yes. I mean, yes, and a strain.
Nicole, I feel like you need to flush the toilet now. Come on, you're slacking.
Come on.
Wrong button. Button.
No.
Nicole, you're telling me my Christmas tree's still up, but you're playing Christmas music. I
think this is like my second live in 2 weeks. I'm a little rusty. My bad.
Yeah. Okay.
You're rusty. I can't even scroll, talk, and do all this stuff at the same time.
You can't talk anyway. Your accent's weird.
Ellie?
What?
Okay. Ellie has a question at 4:45 my time, which I think is 7:45 your time.
Hold on. Okay. Yes.
Anyone needs help with the math.
What are some lazy? I thought she said lazy. What are
She
some
did
easy
say
workouts
lazy.
if
Oh,
you
she
have a
did.
bad
The
knee that
lazy's
can't
coming.
dislocate easily and is extremely lazy? Monster face.
Oh,
That is a
I got
monster.
you. I have 2 knee surgeries, reconstructive.
Go,
Okay.
Nicole.
Here
I'm
you go,
quarter
Ellie.
bionic in my knee.
Here you go, Ellie. Listen
What do you
up.
think?
So my thing is, if you have a, depending on, so she said dislocated, I am a huge proponent. If you have a bad anything, don't work that specifically. Don't do things to isolate your knee. So for me, when I was trying to strengthen my knee, because if you have a dislocated knee, you just have to strengthen the muscles around your knee. I'm not a physical therapist. I'm not a medical practitioner. But my opinion, not advice, is to, based on my experience with my bad knee and multiple knee surgeries, is to strengthen the muscles around your knee. So focus on your hips, focus on your core, focus on your quads, your glutes. I would work those muscles, because by working on your glutes, your hamstrings, your core, your quads, by default, your knee will get stronger. That's what I would do. So I wouldn't focus on necessarily exercises to strengthen your knee. I would focus on exercises to strengthen the other areas that will then strengthen your knee. So I didn't do squats, I didn't do things like that. You can, but if you are going to do squats, in my opinion, I would do more front squats, because they work your hamstrings more than your quads, because you want to work your glutes and your hamstrings more. You want to strengthen both, but most people have weak hamstrings and weak glutes more so than quads. So if you are going to do squats, I would recommend doing front squats. So if you have dumbbells, for instance, hold them in front, vice holding them back, to make sure you're focused on your hamstrings, not focused on your quads. But that's what I would do. That's what I did when I was recovering from my knee injuries, and it helped immensely. So most people have strong quads but have weak glutes and hamstrings. So I would focus on those muscles before anything else.
So does anyone here do kettlebells? Have either of you ever done kettlebells? I have not. Nicole, talk. They scare me. I don't know. I see people swinging them around, and I'm like, I'm gonna whack myself
Dance,
in the head
monkey,
or
dance.
what?
Yeah. So I would say the most common, there's a lot you can do with kettlebells. I'll just explain the safest thing to do, because people who do
Safety
kettlebell
first.
swings,
Woo!
if you have bad form, you are going to blow the hell out of your back. So I would not do
Scary
kettlebell
to me.
swings unless you are sure you have good form, because that is a surefire way to damage your back. But outside of kettlebell swings, anything you can do with a dumbbell. So you can do things like cleans, which is an Olympic movement with the barbell, but you just take the kettlebell from the floor and you just swing the kettlebell up to your shoulder, right? So you're working your hips and you're working your arms. The
Even
same
that to me seems scary, like something's gonna go
you
wrong.
can do shoulder press with the kettlebells. You can do deadlifts with the kettlebells. You can do curls with the kettlebells.
Squats,
Anything
all of
you
that.
can do
Yeah,
with the
like
dumbbell is a lot easier with the kettlebell. But that's all I wanted to say about the kettlebell, is if you are going to do a swing, make sure your form is good. I would YouTube the hell out of kettlebell form, because I know a lot of people who damaged their back from doing kettlebell swings. But yeah, there's actually apps you can download from your phone that has actual kettlebell workouts. A lot of them are the crazy swingy things that Erin was discussing, but you don't have to. You can be simple deadlifts, compound movement. You can do with a kettlebell. You can do shoulder presses, you can do bicep curls, you can do cleans, which is just taking a kettlebell from the floor and raising it above your head. But there's a lot you can do, but deadlifts, when it comes to compound movements, that's one of the best things to do and safest things to do with the kettlebell. But that's my chat about the kettlebell. But what about you, Chrissy? Do you do kettlebell?
No, but Lady Fritzader was suggesting those for me because she thought they would be more fun. I think they'd be more fun too, but now I'm scared.
No, kettlebell
I
is more versatile. I think it's more versatile than a dumbbell because it's easier to move and it's easier to, you can do more exercises. You can do deadlifts with the with the dumbbell too. It's just easier with the kettlebell because you could just grab the handle and pull it up.
Yeah.
A lot of things are just easier with the
make sense.
kettlebell.
I'm trying to remember who I listened to recently. Some big name who did like everything with the, I forget who it was, but like said that you could do everything you need to do with a kettlebell.
Yep. It's very
I
versatile.
forget, you would know the name if I could think of it. I forget who it was. But a funny thing about the kettlebell, have you seen there's some lady that's on Instagram that like juggles them? I mean, she's strong as hell, but it's scary. Talk about swinging them. She's like, I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, I'm waiting for herself to knock herself out and kill her. Kill herself.
I'm afraid I would break something like the television, like the.
Well, she, in all fairness, she is outside, but
right. Okay. Yeah.
But I'm like, I don't, like Nicole said, I don't even want to swing those things, much less throw them in the air. I mean, they're heavy. You know, like, I don't know. But anyway,
I think they would be fun. My house isn't big. I am a little nervous about damaging something.
Tim is here.
Wifey!
Okay, a question. I carried an extra 100 plus pounds for over 27 years. Does that count as weightlifting?
Yes.
Well, they say that when you're heavier, you lose weight quicker. Right? Because you're carrying around all of that weight.
Because your metabolism's faster. Yeah.
Practice with, listen, I can, Christy, you, right? Like the first couple times I lifted them,
yep,
washing them alone is like a feat, trying to hold it and scrub it without tossing it in and damaging your sink.
Yep.
Yeah.
100%.
Do you use cast iron, Nicole?
No, I need to get some.
Oh, that's so good. It's so good.
I need to get new cookware.
Trust, oh my God, on your foods. Like I just did salmon on my skillet tonight. You guys saw it. I sent you a picture. It was so good.
I just want to say, Pam said thanks back at you. I'm so sorry, Pam. I haven't streamed in like 2-3 weeks and I'm hitting wrong buttons. I don't know what I'm doing. My bad.
You're starting over on the learning curve.
Yeah, I get the learning curve here. I'm trying. Carrie's here.
There's Carrie. So yeah, Carrie, we were talking about those resistance bands.
Here you go, Nicole.
That's my line. According to our intro.
I don't know if we're allowed to say that. You got to.
I don't either, so I'm not going to say it. But that's my line according to the intro that Erin made.
Okay, so going back to a couple of things that I actually saw here before, but Eat My Shorts was talking about rebounding, and I hear a lot of ladies in the group that I'm in talk about that.
Yeah, it's getting like real popular. I hear a lot of people talking about it. Honestly, I have a giant trampoline in my backyard that my kids never use. If I was going to trampoline, I'd probably just go out there and jump on that thing.
I just remember like how much of like a cardio workout that is, jumping on a trampoline.
Oh yeah.
Like, you think it's so easy. I remember just being out of breath doing that. But
yes, you're right. Eat My Shorts is saying it's very good for the lymphatic system. Yes, that's what I've been hearing. So like Bill Knott is getting one because he's thinking that it's his lymphatic system that's causing him these recent problems. And then a bunch of other people. I've just seen a lot of people getting into that lately.
Yeah. Talking about walking and another vote for the rebounder.
Okay.
So not the large trampoline in Christy's backyard, but
I mean, it's already there. Why can't I just go bounce on it? I don't want to buy another thing. My house is little, you guys. I have like 1,500 square feet and like 4 people.
Yeah,
there's no room anywhere for a rebounder or it's not a lot of space. I mean, you have a basement. We don't even have basements here in California. This doesn't happen.
That's true. Yeah, we're like just under 1,000 square feet of actual living area. because we're on a ranch, but then we have the
Mhm.
basement too. So that, yeah, that is a good thing. That's why we're
I
trying to
feel so
reclaim that
sad
space.
for you guys. I mean, Christy's over here with 1,500.
Oh,
Erin's
here
over
it
here
comes.
with
And
a
Nicole's
1,000
gonna be
in the
like,
basement.
I have like 200 square feet or something.
1,100 and some, just under 1,200 square feet.
Yeah, but do you have
Yeah.
do you not have two teenagers living there with you and
I
your
have a
husband?
cat and a husband and
Doesn't
a
count.
Rosie. You see Rosie?
Husband and a Rosie.
I have a husband, two
What's up
very
here? How
large
dumb can a bell be?
and Pixel. So
I have
it's
2 dogs that take up a whole entire king size bed, and the biggest one only weighs like 25 pounds.
and by dogs she means gremlins.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I have another video I have to post of them. Like, it's like a horror movie. You hear
is.
these noises and you go in there and but they're
They're
playing.
scary.
I mean, it sounds like they're trying to kill each other.
Right.
It really does. And yes,
Oh,
smash the
man.
like button for us, please. And if
Please.
you haven't already, please subscribe at Meeting Wellness, at Former Fat Girl, and at Brewing Better Living. That always helps us when we get additional subscribers. Yay.
Yay.
Yay. So, am I missing anything?
Probably all of them.
I see a lot of duck talk going on in here.
That was like 20 minutes ago, Erin.
See, I told you I'm not. Don't
Where
ask
are-
me to do
Erin,
this
what
next
time
time.
are
You
you
gotta do it.
at?
Oh, Erin.
Erin, what time are you on?
I can't help it, Erin.
On the
I
same
used
time as you.
that.
Oh,
Oh my God.
She means in the chat. Erin, we kid because we love.
listen, it died, but it was originally blonde, people, in all fairness. So.
Erin, how far behind are
Mhm.
you?
She's hiding now
I'm
because she's
scrolling,
afraid
I'm
to
looking,
tell you.
Scrolling and looking and scrolling.
Mhm.
Sounds like a song. We're
So
talking
Bruce
about
says,
bells.
take over. Bruce says that Pixel owns my home. Yes, Bruce, Pixel owns my home, and she just lets us live here. 100%. She's
That's
in,
what we know about Wilma. Yeah.
she's in charge. Yeah,
She owns me too. She always crawls and sleeps on my chest. Apparently, I don't own me.
correct.
Yeah.
Wilma.
Wilma.
So my one gremlin has a new thing. We didn't know. This is her first winter having her. Absolutely loves the snow, but goes out there and all she does the whole entire time is eat it.
She
And
eats
then
the
came
snow.
inside and peed on the floor. Like, what? Yeah, she eats the snow. Like,
No.
she could be a snow cloud. She eats it all.
Wait.
Oh,
Are you
what's going on
changing?
here?
Well, she's switching from Jetsons to Flintstones, clearly.
I want to see her walk through that door right now because that would be
Clearly.
really cool.
Sort of, Nicole. Almost. Almost.
Oh, man. Oh, stop it.
Everyone is commenting about pets now. We've got Bruce's pets who clearly own his home as well. He's under no misconceptions about that.
The pets.
There are other gremlins, not just yours, Erin. People are saying that Pim is saying, there we go. There we go. Nico and Skipper. Those are cute names.
Yep. Yep. They do own the home though, for sure. They get in the way of your workouts too. I don't know if you ladies have had that issue.
Oh, well, my yoga mat is not my yoga mat. I misspoke earlier. It's Pixel's yoga mat. Because as soon as I take it out, she lays on it. She bites holes in the corner of it. If I try to stand on it while she is doing that, she bites me.
And this is why Nicole goes to the gym and doesn't bring her cat with her. That's it.
Okay, that might be a reason to get a gym membership.
There you go. But yeah, I don't know. Christy, so would you consider a gym membership?
So I had one. When was that? I guess it was 4 years ago because it was when my son Josiah, who is now a freshman in college, was a freshman in high school. He was like old enough at that point to have one. So we got one together and it was more like a mother-son thing. And then his grades started to slip and I was like, yeah, get your butt home and study.
No more gym for you.
No more gym.
workout.
You're not. Yeah, no. So that went by the wayside. I did enjoy that when it was he and I. I don't know that I would enjoy it just by myself. I don't know.
You work out at home by by yourself. What's the difference?
I know it's not that. It's because I'm not confident on the machines and stuff like in front of other people. Yeah, I just don't. I
Gotcha.
know. I just don't need all of that.
You know, I have a gym membership, and the gym that I've had the membership to for years is gorgeous. I mean, it has anything and everything you could possibly want, from the machines to the classes to the pools to like everything, right? But you know, it's so easy to work out at home and get it
Yeah.
done and not have to
Right.
drive 20 minutes to the gym, work out, and
Yes,
then
it-
drive
I
home.
can't work out at home. How do you work out? I had a home gym before. I never used it. I work out more when I
don't
have
know.
to like go to the gym.
It's
Yeah.
just the mode that I'm in, and you know, if I go there, I know I'm also going to see a bunch of people that I know, and I just don't feel like going there to socialize and talk
At
for
the
2
gym?
hours.
Are you that popular? I don't know anyone
No,
at the gym.
I know it because I got the membership through my old job, so there's a lot of people going there.
Gotcha.
Yeah, for me, it just adds more time. Like I
don't-
already want to keep it to 35 minutes. If I'm like having to drive
it's
over
not-
there, plus I
Yeah,
can't wear
it's
like
not
my
gonna
ratty
last
old stuff. I got to wear cute stuff. I got to make sure I'm in cute stuff if I'm going in public to the gym. And then Nicole's like, "What are you talking about?" She has
See
no
that
clue.
it's an extra
Erin,
expense because you
she
have
has
to
no
buy
clue.
cute stuff.
Right. And then you got to change into the cute stuff. And then you got to drive
mean,
over there. And
I
then
can leave on my pajama pants, throw on a
you.
bra, maybe a pair of
Thank
sneakers,
you.
and walk downstairs.
Thank you. Yes.
No.
Nicole's like, a bra? You don't need a bra.
Let's set the tatas free. Set the
Not
ladies
anymore. No, just kidding.
Don't put
Now I
them in
need one more
prison.
than ever. Sorry,
Um,
people in the chat.
Look. I don't dress cute. When I go to the gym, I'm
That
comfortable.
shirt you have on is very cute. What are you talking about?
Erin, I was going to make fun of her. And then you said she was cute and you ruined it.
Were you going to
You're
do the
old,
lumberjack
Chrissy.
joke?
So,
Because
So
that's
look.
like the classic flannel lumberjack.
that's all I got.
You know how many of them I have in my closet? I can't say anything.
No,
I have no flannels, so I can say all the things.
I have like 15, no joke,
I
in every
posted-
color.
listen, ladies, listen. I posted a workout video or a vlog
Mhm.
with a workout video of me just wearing running shorts and a shirt. I don't dress cute. I dress for comfort and to be able to move freely when I work out. So I do plan to record another video tomorrow of my workout, which are usually shorts that come down to the top of my knee, somewhat of an oversized shirt, and I'm comfortable. Who says you need to look cute?
Well, in
Okay.
all fairness, forget about the cuteness, but if these things aren't strapped down, it's not going to be a comfortable
I didn't say
workout.
I don't wear a bra. You brought up the bra.
Listen,
in all fairness-
Lululemon clothes are very comfortable. Ask my daughter; she's got $8,000 worth.
That's what I'm saying.
Woo!
You don't have to
And I
wear
have, like, one
form-fitting tight
pair.
clothes. Like
One
me, if
pair.
I see a chick, if I see a female like wearing tight pants and she's squatting, I'm really afraid she's gonna rip those things. Like
You see, that's why you got to invest in the good pants. So when you bend over, you don't rip a seam and you can't see your underwear.
Yeah, nobody wants to see that.
Times I'm like to my husband, sorry, this is too much information, but it's too funny not to say it. I'm like, can you see through these pants? I'm like bending over. What about in this light? What about in this light? Because God forbid you leave the house and everybody can see.
I wear
everything.
joggers and loose fitting shorts. There's no way you're seeing through anything I'm wearing. And Eat My Shorts agrees with me. She
She
said
doesn't
that's the best way to
Wear
dress.
underwear under
Comfort
there.
so you can move and sweat. If I'm not sweating, I'm doing it wrong.
So I think you misunderstood me when I said cute. Let me explain. Okay.
Are
The
you
clo-
ladies turning?
You got some explaining to do.
When I eat dinner, my
Why are all
husband's
these people here now all of a sudden? We just
I
like
don't know.
named like 10 people.
because
What's
we
up, Mike?
started
How's it
talking
going,
about
man?
we
Long
started
time no
talking
see.
about
It's early.
bras.
A bra?
I don't know.
I agree.
I'm sorry.
That's
Christy,
not
what were you
free.
saying?
I was trying to explain, but no one's gonna
Sorry.
let me. Whatever.
I'm
it's
listening. I'm listening.
Go ahead. Cute.
fine. Okay.
You're cute.
Here's what happens. So, like, I have a lot of those, like the spaghetti strap kind of tank tops or whatever, and I don't wear them when I'm like live streaming, but like you've probably seen me in them on a video because if I do a video after I've been sprinting, I'll have like a sports bra and like whatever. Okay. All of those by this point have like grease stains on them because when Because when I eat my ribeye or whatever with all the butter on it, I'm usually not sitting at the table. I'm sitting on the couch.
So you missed your
And
mouth?
I drip on my
I'm gonna
T-shirt.
wait. Is this before you wash them, or you just can't get the grease stains
No,
out?
like I wash them, but now they're stained.
Because I'm sending a thing of Dawn to California tomorrow.
Can
Yeah,
you just
yeah,
not get the food in your mouth, or what happens?
Right, correct, Nicole, because I'm sitting on the couch and then, it's like drippy butter or whatever, and then it's on my shirt. And then when I wash them, I don't look at Nicole's face. I don't focus on getting the stains out. I don't care. I just throw them in the laundry because I'm just wearing them around the house and whatever. I can't wear those to the gym, Nicole.
You can wear whatever you want to the gym.
I wear it around the house when no one sees me.
I think the
It's
bigger
fine.
problem to address is why you
Fine.
can't get all the food in your mouth.
Hey, I get plenty to my mouth. Did you not hear me say I gained 6 pounds? Plenty of food. Okay, Nicole.
Can we acknowledge Bruce's statement, because that is so true.
Let's see. What did he
That
say?
is so true.
Ellie, we weren't lucky enough to have kids, but my understanding is that pets are more obedient slightly.
Not
Maybe.
slightly, way
Maybe.
more. Christy, you don't agree?
Do you
depends on your
remember do you remember the ugly Christmas sweater party? Does anyone remember that?
Oh yeah,
'Cause
wait a second. Did
I
you get
was
wounded?
Yes, I was viciously attacked by Pixel. There I was minding my own business, and she leaped at me. She did not like my sweater, you guys. I had a bruise on my arm for a week and a half.
She did bite you.
She
But
bit
did
me
she-
good.
But did she pull your pants down?
No, but neither have my kids, to be fair.
I don't mean the kid. I'm talking about the story from one of our people that's watching, and her story about the cat.
Yes.
Come on, you guys remember this story?
I do remember that story. And no,
pants
she did
by the
not do
cat?
that. She did not. She did not. But like I said, Bruce was not comparing that cat to my cat. He was comparing, Aaron, if you remember, the metaphor was kids to pets.
Nicole,
So I'm saying
read
my
what's
kids
on the
have not done
screen.
that either.
What would happen? Imagine what would happen if they were drinking bubbly. If you were drinking bubbly.
Nicole may or may not. I'm not. Nope. I'm not saying it.
Oh, vodka?
It wasn't me.
Chumbawamba, baby.
Tub thumping. I get knocked down. Christy's like, what? I'm too old for that.
You're too short to even be served anything. Get out of here. Nobody's gonna believe you.
Did you get your little people's card yet?
No,
that
but that
coming
was
now?
so pathetic. Christy was like trying so hard with that one.
Little people of America certified.
We're gonna get cut off. We can't be making fun of people. Even
That's
Nicole.
true. That's true.
Nicole, it means we like you.
We do.
I
So
wear
Susie says she
sweatpants
wears
that I
sweatpants.
hike into the gym sometimes. Thank you. Thank you. That's what I'm saying.
Cute sweatpants.
There are cute sweatpants. They can be cute if you don't get meat grease juice all
If
over
you
them.
know how to eat your food.
You know how to eat your food without dripping all over
Deb's
yourself.
response to Bruce
When's
your
agrees.
birthday,
I think
woman?
that the kids are that the pets are easier.
Wait,
Then
Christy, when's
Oh.
your birthday? What month?
October.
Mine too. Did we have this chat before?
I don't remember. Did we?
What day?
19th.
Mine's the 9th. I'll remember that because they both have 9s in them.
We
Are we
did
talking
because we were
birthdays?
Are we talking birthdays?
Yeah.
Yes, I asked Christy when her birthday is, so I want to send her a birthday present. What's that? It's
Can I
going to
have
be
the
a
last
bid.
four digits of your social security number too?
An AARP card.
No, you're giving away all your secret information.
Christy's trying to think. Her wheels are spinning. She's trying to. Oh no! She pulled a Nicole. Come back.
Is she coming back though? That's the question.
I don't know.
She came back. Yeah, I can't vouch for that, Bruce. I don't know about
I'm
cats,
making
but
fun
I
of
can
people,
tell.
so I have nothing to say now because I'm going to get in trouble.
Jonathan's here. Maybe he was here before and I missed it. That's entirely possible. He's probably been here for a half an hour.
Wait, can we ask Jonathan what he's still doing awake? It's like 1 o'clock in the morning there.
Whoa.
No, later, right? It's like 6 hours? Is it later?
9, 10, 11,
Jonathan,
12,
what
1.
time is
5
it there?
hours.
Whew. Still late.
He's up late. We can all agree.
He's up
Damn,
late.
Jonathan.
I was
welcome.
just referring to Nicole's very own story about the convention that she almost got caught up in. That's all, Erin. That was funny.
We've heard that story. These are the best stories because they just recirculate again. And
Right.
again.
I wasn't
It's
trying to make
funny.
fun of anyone. Now I feel bad.
Don't feel
Nicole,
bad.
I can't make fun of you because I could practically go to that convention too. Christy can, I don't think.
I'm 5'6".
She's tall.
She doesn't have to shop in the petite section. She's tall. The clothes actually fit her. Nobody understands. Nicole
She doesn't
understands.
have to roll her pant legs.
No, I
Yeah,
don't.
exactly.
I
Tight
don't.
rolling her pant legs.
Tight
With her
rolling.
slouch socks and Reeboks.
Yes. Yes. That was some serious. That was fun.
You know, you can get them again. They
was
look cute at the gym if you want some cute gym Reeboks.
Cute at the gym.
I believe they have
Reebok.
flat soles. They might be good for powerlifting too.
Oh,
Or not.
I have to wear a onesie to my powerlifting competition.
Like a Gerber onesie?
Or no, wait, what's it called? Jonathan, what's it called? A weightlifting
With a
thingy.
bib?
A onesie. That's
A
what it's called.
unitard.
thing. Yeah,
It's called a unitard.
it's a
Oh,
tight
seriously.
unitard.
Isn't it called a unitard?
I don't know.
I think that
Jonathan,
it
what's it
is.
called?
I don't
What's
know.
the-
You will not catch me at a powerlifting whatever. So I don't know.
You're not going to go to Nicole's debut?
Is
What
it
if
in
it's in
California?
Did you club the, what did Aaron call it? Virgin? Virgina? Virgina?
Oh, you're going to one in Virginia?
You guys are bad.
But we have fun.
True. Nicole, if you do a powerlifting competition in California, I will go. How's that?
I already gave you one.
Wait, oops, wrong one.
And your point?
Deb is in the Lullaby League too.
Oh,
There you go.
Wait, how tall are you, or short are you, Deb? What's your
How short are you?
what's your vertical reach?
Oh my God. And Ellie wants a onesie.
Oh, Ellie needs a onesie, but you guys, she's 5'8".
That's tall.
She's tall. She is
5'8"?
really, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. That is tall. Yeah, I can't even imagine being that tall.
No.
Like I wear heels and I'm still not that tall. Christy with her heels this weekend will be
With
that
my
tall.
heels, yes, when I put on my heels tomorrow, you guys, what am I thinking? When I put on my heels tomorrow, I will be 5'8".
Wait, how
Get
tall's
some
your
platform
husband?
sneakers.
My husband's like
They're cute.
5'6"3/4". He's like bare. Like the day we got married, his mom was very upset and she made me buy flats. And she didn't make me buy flats in case she's watching this, but she suggested that I switch my heels for flats,
Oh,
which I did because
That was so nice of you.
yeah.
I did not want to make anyone feel bad.
Do you prefer heels over flats, though? Honestly,
I used to wear heels every single day, like to work every single day, like for years and years and years. I loved my high
That's
heels.
what everybody did though, right?
I
Like at
didn't
one
even,
point, everybody wore heels.
I didn't even own
No?
tennis shoes. I didn't even own a pair of flats. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, that's not an
Wow.
exaggeration. I'm not joking.
Do you remember
think
back
I
in the
can
day,
picture
girls
that.
wore them to high school every day?
Yeah.
The high
Then my
heels.
left foot, like I did something like too much standing because I think I put more of my weight on my left foot. I tend to stand kind of on my left foot more. And like the ball of my left foot is like jacked up.
oh.
So it's very hard for me to wear heels now.
I was gonna say that
um,
can't be good for your feet. to
Yeah, I don't
wear
think it
heels all the
is. I
time.
mean, because
No.
now it's like if I want to wear them, I have to be very careful which ones I buy, and I can't wear them very long. And yeah, I don't even own hardly any heels anymore. I did
Well,
buy a new
Christy-
pair for the wedding tomorrow.
Bruce says it's your turn to come to Virginia.
I'm never going to Virginia again, but it has nothing to do with Nicole. It has nothing to do with Nicole, I said.
Because she didn't like Colonial Williamsburg.
I almost died.
Oh, that's right. You got bit by a rodent.
I got
at George Washington's house or something like that.
I got bit by a rodent at George Washington's house. Yeah, that's what happened.
The heck?
Oh, never mind. That's by Nicole.
That's not by me. What?
No, I got bit by something. It was a spider. I don't know what it was.
So you gave the entire state of Virginia?
Yes. And it didn't even happen there. It happened in Washington, D.C.
What the heck, Christy?
No, but the whole time I was in Virginia, first of all, it was about 1,000,000 degrees and like 1,000,000% humidity. Okay.
It does get it is gross.
And then we had to be outside the whole time.
Yeah.
And then even when we were inside, it was Colonial Williamsburg. So it's like, there's no air conditioning. And like, I almost passed out several times. It was not like I enjoyed what I learned. I enjoyed meeting the colonial, I did meet George Washington. They study for like 5 years to become those people.
Yeah, that's cool.
Benjamin Franklin, like all those guys. But even like people that you wouldn't know, like not famous people, just average Joes from that time. I enjoyed all of that. Like looking back, I have good memories. But while I was in it, I wanted to get the heck out of there. Like it was the worst. It was terrible. But something did bite me, and everybody kept telling me I needed to go to the hospital because my whole leg was like swollen and like the bites got really huge.
Yeah.
And it was touch and go there.
I didn't go to the hospital. Have humidity where you live? Like, no. Is it?
Not in Southern California.
Don't come to New Jersey in the summer either.
No, thank you.
It's worse.
I learned my lesson.
Worse in Virginia.
Yeah, it was bad, and so I wasn't acclimated to it.
Yeah.
When I flew back into San Diego, technically it was humid for here, but it felt really dry. It was so nice. I was like, and if I could have been in a normal, I was in Colonial Williamsburg. There was no air conditioning. It was terrible.
Addie. Do you know,
Aaron? You were okay. See, Aaron, you told me to stop. Oompa loompa.
I have a funny Oompa Loompa story. Actually, Addie,
come on.
So when I was in Korea, I have a plaque that's actually on the wall right behind me.
No, it isn't, because that's a dinosaur poster on your wall.
Oh well, yeah.
But go ahead.
That says Nicole Oompa Loompa, insert maiden name. Because when we would go out drinking, I was like in my mid-20s, we would go out drinking, I would stand up and say, if you stand up, the alcohol goes through you faster. So I would stand up and like go like this to help the alcohol go through me. So they started calling me Oompa Loompa after that. So I actually have Oompa Loompa on my plaque from South Korea.
All right, then.
That's my story. I'm sticking to it, but Oompa Loompa is on my plaque, and that's why.
But are you auditioning for the new movie?
I can. If there's a new movie, is there a new movie? I can, but I have already called Oompa Loompa. I already made it.
You can get a scholarship for being short?
I can. I got denied.
Holy crap.
You were too tall, right?
I applied for the scholarship.
You were too tall.
I applied for the scholarship, but I was told I was too tall because the qualifications were 4'9" and I'm 5 foot. So I was a few inches too tall. I did apply for the scholarship and got rejected. There is a scholarship.
Did you know that you needed to be 4'9" and just figured
what the qualifications were? I just saw short person scholarship. I said, I'm short, I'm applying. And I got denied.
Almost.
Deb does not wear heels because she has a hip replacement and spinal fusion.
Deb, I wouldn't either. Right. I'm going to try it tomorrow. I have a feeling I'll be regretting my life choices, but
I'm pretty sure this is for you right here, Christy. Benadryl. Bring it.
Oh, I was taking Benadryl. I was taking Benadryl at night, which was a blessing because my roommate snored, but that's another story. And then
are you going to get her the Benadryl Virginia too?
And then yes,
Virginia.
Another reason to not.
There we go.
And then I was putting on like the topical stuff during the day, but it didn't get any better. And like the fluid was like it wasn't just the bites that were all swollen, like my whole calf, because it was up and down my whole lower leg. Like my whole calf was just like full of fluid.
I would have been in that ER so fast.
I should have, because I would have been in the air conditioning at least.
Really? What were you thinking?
I didn't want to miss the colonial goodness. I don't know.
Okay, Carrie said apparently none of us know anything, because if you're in Nashville in July, it's really
I
humid.
believe you that it's humid in Nashville in
It's
July,
like
Carrie.
rainforest humid, apparently.
But I don't know if it beats Virginia when I was there in July. Like I was there, it was like the 4th of July when I was there in Virginia. It was
Is it like Florida humid in Nashville? I wonder, because that's pretty bad.
I don't know, but Carrie
Ellie?
wants to have her meetup in June or July in Nashville. So what are you trying to do to us, Carrie?
Carrie.
Of course, he's like, Carrie.
Are you trying to get me to go to a humid place against my will and without my knowledge?
You Rick and his duck farm?
He doesn't want to be in a chocolate factory.
Oh, do you see this? The scholarship in Texas was 4'10". You would have been closer if you applied.
Closer,
I-
Nicole. Closer.
No, I was in, so I'm also a Jersey girl. This was when I was in Jersey. It was 4'9". But when I was at the Short Person of America conference, apparently inadvertently in Cherry Hill, New Jersey, it's 4'8". So I guess different rules apply in different scenarios.
4'8's pretty short, yeah.
Yeah. I was towering over all those people. I felt great about myself that weekend.
That was amazing. That was the first time you probably ever felt tall.
I was.
You're like, whoa, okay, new perspective.
See, but those of us that didn't eat that way when we were younger never grew to the heights that we were supposed to.
True
apparently.
story,
No
Mike.
scholarship
That is
for
a true story. So Ellie already given her
this-
kids those 5'8" jeans, and now she's feeding them carnivore. They're gonna be like 6'7".
That is true. Can you
They're gonna be
imagine
in
if
the
I ate
NBA.
all the meat? If I ate like this when I was a kid, man, I'd be taller than Christy.
You'd be 5.5 feet. 5 feet.
I agree. Eat my shorts. New York and New Jersey humidity. Although Nicole says it's worse in
It is worse
Virginia
in Virginia.
or Virginia, but
Yeah.
whatever. And Ellie says Florida is death humidity.
That is true.
It's
Florida
very
is
humid in
the
Florida.
worst.
I've been there.
That's terrible.
And wrong one.
Okay.
Carrie
Okay,
said they
Carrie.
have the
Okay.
AC there.
Yeah, I need to be
You
in
don't
the
have to stay
AC
outside.
like all the time. And then I'm okay.
Miami in the summer. Now,
Ooh.
I can remember being in school on the East Coast as a kid, and we didn't have AC in the schools. They cracked the window open with a stick. If we were lucky, it stayed open.
How did you
Nicole?
grow up?
Apparently, you had better schools down in South Jersey because
All right. All right.
we didn't always have AC. But you know what? Now the schools, if it gets too hot, they close early. They
Yeah.
take heat days here.
Oh yeah. So in our schools, the teachers are no longer in control of the thermostats. The district office is, because they know from 10 miles across town exactly
they're in the room.
what we need. And so, like, there was one winter, and yes, I know I'm in Southern California. I get it. Enough with it. It's not
Winter
cold
where
here,
it drops
jokes.
to 60.
I'm
oh
just
my God,
saying.
it's 50.
There
Sorry,
was
go ahead.
exactly. So there was one winter where it was chilly outside, and like my heater did not. When my heater came on the first day of spring. The first day of
Wow.
spring, my heater turned on, and you know how I know? Because you know how you get that smell with the first time your heater turns on. It like all the dust has been in the. Do you guys get that? We get that here.
I mean,
So the first time you
smell it,
our heater
You
more
can
than
smell
you.
that
You
like
can
burning
smell
dust.
that like the burning of like the dust away or whatever that's in there. And all of a sudden I'm like, why does my room smell like that? Oh, because the heater came on the first day of spring. Thank you. Yeah, you can push the buttons. There's a thermostat on the wall. It's for show. Nothing happens.
When I was in my mid-20s, I owned a condo, and it used to be like an apartment complex, and it was all kind of on like the same standard heating. So it came with, what you paid for like your maintenance and whatnot, and you couldn't turn it down. So in the middle of the winter, you'd have all of your windows open because you were dying in like your own home that you owned, It was horrible. horrible.
In the new classrooms, we can't open our windows, nor do we have very many. It's like a low row of windows across the top.
Oh no,
With
no
like
fresh
one
air.
window. There's no fresh air. None. You can't
Wow.
open any windows.
That's
In the original
terrible.
school where I worked, that school was built in the 1950s. So it had those old school windows that you had to use like a stick to like pull the. Yeah. We had those.
I don't know where Eat My Shorts is from, but apparently when you go
New
further
York.
down south, you get AC. See, never had AC in school in New York.
Huh.
That's crazy. But
Ellie,
the schools there are all old.
You grew up in New York City.
right?
Did you have AC in your school, or did you have a stick holding up the window in the
Huh.
spring?
Aren't a lot of the schools in New York like older because it's an older
Yeah.
city? Yeah. See.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's beautiful new schools too, but same
Yeah,
as around here. But you still have the old ones. Some of
Right,
them
right.
have AC, and some don't. A lot of them
Right.
have window units. You know.
Window. Wow. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because they don't have the central. So.
That's crazy.
Yep.
Sometimes the ducks walked in. Okay, we don't have ducks. We have crickets. We'll just hop inside a lot.
We have that here.
The occasional lizard, cockroach. What else? Bees.
Scorpions.
Bees.
Scorpions.
I have not. No.
Really?
No.
That would not be good.
Outside, I see the occasional roadrunner. True story.
Oh, that's cool.
They're fun.
It's something are they dropping anvils on it?
No, we do have coyotes here. I do see them, but I've never seen one from school.
Roadrunners are smaller in real life than they are in the cartoon.
They're much smaller. Yeah, they're very fast. They're kind of like brown. Yeah, you'll know them because they're running.
Do they go me me?
They do. How did you know? No, they don't.
I've actually never seen one in real life.
There's not very many. But there's a few still. But anyway, in the
There you go,
classroom, we get bees. It's really fun to try to teach kids with a bee in the classroom. You try it sometime.
I won't be in that classroom.
They are, well, I can't leave. They are freaking out.
I am definitely afraid of bees. Like those out of anything, bees, I am definitely afraid of bees.
So me too, and I have to keep all that on the inside as I remain calm and try to teach science.
Out of the classroom.
Another reason to move to Florida: scorpions and roaches in abundance.
We do have roaches, but
see, somebody got my joke.
Anvil.
The anvil. Yes. No, I know what you're talking about.
Eat My Short says we all know cartoons depict real life. They do, don't they?
Clearly.
Don't ruin it for me.
My friend posted this thing on Facebook yesterday. She had bought a thing of like ice melter because we need that here, Christy, to like melt the ice.
She doesn't understand.
I'm like, the what? The only ice is in the freezer. I don't understand.
It said it had a picture of the Roadrunner on the side of it. It's like Roadrunner ice melt. And she's like, I can't get this thing open. Does anyone know how to get this open? And I'm like, drop an anvil on it. And she's like, oh my God, that's so funny. But
Acme.
Yeah, Roadrunner ice melt.
Christy doesn't understand what it means when the federal government closes because of the snow and ice.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
I know what it means that we shut down because of fire. We have fire days.
Oh, that's true. You do have fire days. I guess that's bad.
A lot. I'm gonna have to say that's a lot worse than snow days.
Yeah,
for
I guess
sure.
that's bad.
Yeah.
Like you can't breathe.
Cool.
And when your kid has asthma, it's not very fun because it's you know, it gets their asthma going. So it's a little.
So I don't know. Well, you smell it all the time, Christy, with the wildfires that you have. But Nicole, you must have been affected by it too this past summer with the fires in Canada.
Yeah.
And all the smoke
Our
and
air
oh my God,
was
here on the East Coast was horrible.
Yeah.
They closed stuff for that too.
It was worse in New York. I think New York got hit the worst with that, with the air quality and the smog and stuff. But yeah, here the sky was like gray for days and the air quality was terrible.
Yeah.
So that's what happens here. So there's a wildfire somewhere in California. If the wind's blowing your way, the sky's going to be like that. There's ash that kind of rains down.
Yeah.
And then if it gets wet, like if there's dew or rain or something, then that ash is like toxic.
Wow.
So everyone has to sort of just kind of stay inside. You know, they don't want kids, and then they have to wash down the whole school. Like they have to hose all the ash off and like get rid of it before the kids can come back.
See, we don't get that stuff here. So that was really weird. Like everybody's like, what's on fire? What do you mean it's in Canada? And like, you know, it was crazy. Yep, roadrunners all over Texas. Now I'm
Yes.
gonna have to look like I need to see what this
Now
looks
you
like.
got to go Google a picture of one. We don't have very many, but we do have a few.
I saw my first tumbleweed when I was stationed in Texas, and I saw a guy
those.
riding horseback on the main road. I did not know that was legal. I saw a lot of firsts when I was in Texas.
We have those too. We have horses that ride around here. We
I
have
can't believe that
tumbleweeds.
you've never seen that anywhere in New Jersey.
Do you don't know? You know where I'm from in New Jersey.
I know.
And tumbleweed, man, those things don't look like they do on TV. Those are sharp.
They are. Like if there's one in the middle of the road, you probably don't want to hit it with your car.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to touch that thing.
What is it, like
Oh,
big like bush rolling
It's
down
like
the street?
Yeah. So it's how they spread.
edges.
It's how they spread their
Oh, that's
seeds.
weird.
So the roots like shrivel up, and then it like dies, and then the wind comes, and then it tumbles away, and the seeds get spread around. But yeah, it's like all full of thorns, and yeah, it's not just some fluffy thing. You don't want to hit it with your car for sure.
And now we know the real reason why Rick has ducks.
That's the real reason, Rick.
Roach and scorpion control.
Rick, if I lived there, I would have ducks too, because I don't want to see any roaches or scorpions.
I've heard about this recently too, flying roaches.
Oh, no. Mm-mm. I saw those in Mexico. Mm-mm. Nope.
Yeah, talking about the smoke again. That was there were some gorgeous pictures of the New York skyline with that because it was so surreal. It was really, really cool looking actually, but not good.
Oh, bye.
Pam's had enough.
Bye, Pam. Yeah. Yeah, off the rails. We said we warned
did.
you.
See you, wifey. That's true, Nicole. Like where you live, like you never been to Philly and saw the mounted patrols? They've got to have them there.
No, I've seen them, but I haven't just seen a random
You haven't seen some random dude on horseback.
just riding a horse on the main road
Yeah, we see that here.
with the
Where my
cars.
parents lived, there was a guy that had a wagon and the horses would go up and down the street by them. And it wasn't like completely rural. It was just,
Yeah.
we used to have horses somewhere around here where you'd see them occasionally on the road, like one of the last standing little farms.
Yeah, same. There's like a few places with property that have horses here and there. So it's not like every day or something, but it's not like weird.
Well,
to
Jersey's
see a horse
known as
just
a garden state, but there's not many gardens or farms in the state.
true.
Right.
Well, down by you, I'd say there's more.
Well,
you are.
further south. I'm from Camden, which is literally over the bridge from Philly. So that's like city.
That's true. That is city.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forget that. I think more that it was like more rural. Like I'm thinking like
You're
kinda
thinking like
Cherry
Wildwood,
Hills
like
or-
Cape May County in that area. That's like an hour from where I am.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So does anybody have any questions? We have been going for an hour and a half here.
I don't know what people would ask. We talked about all sorts. I think we
haven't
serious
talked
for
about
maybe
anything
20
on topic for like a half an hour.
We
Nobody has
did
questions.
originally. We did originally, in all fairness.
We did. We
Oh,
had
we
a good talk
semi-stand.
about workouts. I appreciate your advice, Nicole, about the compound movements. I'm already doing some, but I might start switching it up and do like the hammer biceps. Tomorrow's leg day though, but on Sunday.
Mine too.
Do you have a
Tomorrow,
pull-up
SWAT
bar?
day.
I
start
do
doing
not have a
pull-ups?
I would love to start doing pull-ups, but I do not have a pull-up bar. But they have them, right? That can like go in like a doorway or
That's what
something,
we
right?
had for my daughter, and it actually, I was a little nervous at first, but it really does hold it. Like if you have like a regular standard width doorway, and she used the bands to start, and then ended up doing them full body like weight. But you know, there's so many ways you can like hack that if you like can't pull up yet.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's cool.
I mean, I could do them at school. At school, we have the, at school, I could just do them at school.
You
Do
can
they
do
still- I
different
think they asked
variations
you
of
this
push-ups too.
What?
You can do different variations of push-ups too.
Yes.
You can do diamonds, you can do close in, you can do wide, you can do all sorts of different variations of push-ups too.
Lots of prison options. Busting shops.
No, I think if I'm going to do pull-ups, I'll just do them at school. I don't care. The kids can watch me not be able to do a pull-up and try. It's fine.
Still have the ropes. I've probably asked you before.
No, we
Or
don't have
the
any of that
wall.
anymore.
You don't have that either.
No. We don't even really have PE equipment there isn't any. Like whatever playground equipment. I think the 4th grade somehow had money. They have a few PE things. I don't know where they got money from. I don't know where those 4th grade teachers got that money. And then they did share some of their volleyballs. So I have a few like foam trainer volleyballs. That's about it. So whatever we do, we just kind of have to, with a stick and a rock, like a lot of things in public education, figure it out. So we do a lot of things with like relays. We have a lot of, we have jump ropes, we have playground equipment, we have hula hoops, things like that. Then there's a lot of fun games, if you use those in unconventional ways, which we tend to do, that we do. And then, like today we did like the yoga and the stretching and that kind of stuff. So we have to be, and like I said, for the tricep dips, I went over to the benches, the picnic benches outside, because the edge of the seat is kind of smooth. So it's not going to hurt their hands. Yeah. We have to do stuff like that.
That's Susie says the pull-up dip frame. I love those. Those aren't too expensive if you have room for that. They do take up several square feet on the floor, but those are good. You can do a lot of ab stuff on there too.
Yeah, I've had the 2 hernia surgeries, so abs make me a little nervous. I get a little nervous. My abs are just now to the point after going carnivore that I don't feel like I'm going to bust another hernia. Like that's one good thing. I feel like my internal structure is a little
just
more.
Just do the regular core work. Don't worry about the sit-ups and all of that
stuff.
You can just do like planks and stuff, like doing sit-ups and all that
stuff.
Planks do not make me feel like
it's that bending.
Crunches don't really do a whole lot anyway. Like if you want abs, it's all diet, but you can do the same thing without doing crunches. You can work your core. Everything sitting up. A lot of people have their gut just hanging out when they sit up because they don't brace their core.
Right.
But you can brace your core just like how you're sitting now. You could just work your core just by sitting, by making sure you're bracing your core. There's a lot you can do.
Yeah, for sure. Yep. Pegboards and
I was
20
reading that. Yeah. Gym teacher went and said, yeah, we can't do a lot of stuff anymore. There's a lot of things that are out, like tug of war is out. There's a lot of stuff that's out. Like we used to do that for fun, like at the end of the school year, we'd have like a match, like a tug of war at the end of the school year, but that's out.
And I'm guessing you don't use scooters either, because you could roll over someone's fingers and break them.
Only kids that have like occupational therapy or like because they're in the special ed department and they have occupational therapy have scooter boards, and it's in a special room, like inside. There's a room called the motor room, and they go there. But just the average, no. Like out on the blacktop, no.
Nicole, you okay?
Yeah, I am starting to get a little tired.
What?
I said I am starting to get a little tired though.
She's sleepy.
Dodgeball
was fun. Eat My Short says dodgeball was fun. Dodgeball was fun. They're not allowed to play dodgeball either anymore. But in 5th grade, we do toward the end of the year, we allow them, only 5th graders can play. I teach them what I call the international rules of dodgeball to make it sound really official, right? And they have to like play by these rules. If anyone, and I'm going to say it's usually the boys, but if a girl did it too, if anyone like throws too hard, we have to warn them and then because some of them try to, and there's no aim. You have to aim below the waist, there's no aiming at the head. And I mean, there's all kind of rules. But and it's like we have all 3 teachers there supervising the one game. But they do like it because they're not really technically allowed to play. Yeah, because people getting hurt. Tag is not allowed. There's a lot of things that are not allowed.
Yeah. All those good times aren't allowed anymore. No more fun, kids. That's it.
Remember Red Rover? Aaron?
I don't remember exactly what it was, but I do remember. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Did you play Red Rover? Red Rover, send so-and-so right over. You'd all line up with your hands. You'd hold hands and stand in a line. 2 teams facing each other, holding hands, standing in a line. And one team would say, Red Rover, send Nicole right over. And she would run over and she would try to break through at a link in the hands. You guys didn't play that? Come on, people in the chat, help me out.
I did play it. I just
don't. Yeah. And then if they broke through, I forget, something happened. If they didn't break through, you captured them and they were like on your team now. if they broke through, I think they got to rescue somebody and take them back to their own side or something like that.
I think I remember playing that.
Yeah, it was like, yeah, that's definitely not allowed.
Do you remember playing Manhunt at night? This is not school related. Playing Manhunt outside.
We played something similar, but it wasn't called that. It was like with flashlights.
Flashlight tag?
Yeah, we played flashlight tag.
I think Manhunt was more like nighttime hide and seek, if I remember correctly. But yeah, oh, the good old days.
Thank you, Bruce. Bruce says I had a lot of cousins and we played Red Rover a lot. Thank you. Yeah. I didn't just make that up.
Oh, Jay's back.
Hey, look what he ate. Look what he ate. Oh, you don't have the right banner because we're not on my channel, Erin. There's no, you don't have a picanha banner.
You're supposed to take a shot when somebody says picanha.
Picanha.
Beetlejuice.
Yes.
Kick the
I'm
can.
I'm making one on Sunday. I'm not making it tomorrow because I'm going to that wedding. I'll make it on Sunday though.
Yeah.
Well, people, we've been going for quite a while here.
Yes,
Nicole looks like she might start to fall asleep, so it might be time to call it a night. It's also getting to my bedtime too. Christy, I know it's still like 2 in the afternoon.
It's 5:45. I'm gonna go have an evening and hang out and chill and whatever.
Do you have any closing remarks, ladies? Speak now or forever hold your barbells. I had to be cheesy.
I mean, just thanks, ladies. This was fun. I'm gonna work out tomorrow. We're going into week 3 for me. I have my 6 weeks that I'm like committed to. I sure hope I stop gaining 3 pounds a week, but you know, we'll find out. Only one way to find out.
Yeah.
Nicole, what say you?
I just want to say thank you so much for hanging with us. It feels good for me to be back live and hanging with everyone again. So yeah, I'm happy to be back, and thanks everyone for hanging with us.
Thank everybody in the crowd for putting up with our craziness as usual.
Our antics.
They expect that by now, though. Anybody that's been here before, so
that's right.
Yes.
Oh, okay. And anybody who's around, what night is it? July. January 31st, Nicole and I will be back together going off the rails once again. So catch us then. Jersey girls. Well, bye, everybody. Have a good night.
Bye, guys.
Bye.